What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. A lot of talk has been circling around lately about a legendary only playlist. So a playlist inside the Crucible where you're only allowed to use legendary weapons, or more specifically, no exotic weapons. So no Thorn, no Last Word, no Hawkmoon, no Red Death, none of what a lot of people would consider the overpowered weapons in the Crucible. And on the face of it, I think this is actually a really cool idea. Like right off the bat, I'm like, you know what? That sounds awesome. That's gonna solve a lot of the problems that I personally have with the Crucible, because I can't stand Thorn. You know, I love the gun. I think it's an awesome gun. It's a really cool idea for a gun. It looks amazing. It feels exotic. It's just a really cool design for a weapon, but it's completely unbalanced right now in the Crucible. So everybody's using it, and it just gets really annoying right now. Right now, when I joined the Crucible, I pretty much only use Red Death because it's the most effective counter for Thorn, and I don't even like using Red Death that much. It's not one of my favorite guns in the game. It looks generic. It's kind of a cheesy looking gun. I don't like it. I don't like the sights on it. I don't like the look of it. I don't like the feel of it. It's just not one of my favorite guns in the game, but I'm using it all the time just to combat Thorn. So a legendary only playlist should be good, right? Because it gets rid of a lot of the big problems that we have with the Crucible right now. Thorn is overpowered. The Last Word's time to kill is crazy fast. Red Death is a 2-burst kill and it shoots really quickly. You know, some of these things, they just don't feel balanced in the Crucible right now. But when I start thinking about it more and more and more, I think it would create another problem in the Crucible, a problem that we're already familiar with, but would be accentuated if legendary weapons were the only thing we were using in the Crucible, and that is the fact that shotguns are way overpowered right now. The range on shotguns for a one-hit kill is crazy long right now because everybody's got a Matador, a Party Crasher, a Fellwinter's Lie that they've rolled shot package on. And the thing feels like it can kill from across a room, you know, a large room. And if we don't have the ability to kill quickly with our primaries, mainly with Thorn or the Last Word or Red Death, then we're gonna have even more of a problem combating these people who are now using Fellwinters or Matador or the Party Crasher as their main. You know, a lot of people do that already, right? They've got these things rolled just so they run around and they use their shotgun as their main. And really, my counter to this is to kind of stay back and use my fast time to kill primary weapons to kill these guys pretty quickly before they get in range of the Fellwinters. But if I lose that ability, let's say I lose the ability to use the Last Word as my primary when I'm sniping, I'm gonna have a lot of problem combating shotgun rushing, right? It's gonna be really difficult. You know, those guys who are blinking all over the place, they've got a shotgun, it's gonna be really hard to take those guys down with, let's say, a legendary auto rifle or a legendary hand cannon before they get in range and take you down with that shotgun. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Yes, I definitely want to see, I'd love to see a legendary only Crucible playlist, but I don't think I'll really enjoy it unless they pull back on the range of shotguns, because even the way the game is right now, if you're using one of those overpowered primaries, shotgun users can be a real problem, especially if they're using blink shotgun, because they just get in on you so quick, it's hard to combat that. And you know, there's going to be a lot of people who say, I don't have a problem with blink shotgunners, I'm able to kill them every time. Well, then you are definitely a better Crucible player than me, because my success rate against a shotgun blink guy is not super high, you know, unless I've got another shotgun and I'm able to predict exactly where that guy's going to land. It's tough. It's really tough. So if I'm not even able to blast that guy down with the Last Word or with Thorn and get him to retreat, then I'm going to have a real problem. If I'm only using legendary weapons, if I'm only using legendary pulse rifles, that's just going to add to the problem of these overpowered shotguns. So unless they nerf the range on shotguns, I don't really think that a legendary only playlist is going to work. It's just going to add to the problem. It's going to compound the problem that we already have with shotguns. And I don't think that's a good idea, you know? I just don't think at this point it's a good idea. They need to balance the weapons we have, right? They need to balance the Last Word, Thorn, Red Death, Hawkmoon. They need to balance these weapons, and they also need to balance the range of the shotguns. You know, it was 5 months ago where they said they pulled back on the range of shotguns, but they also introduced this new type of shotgun with super high impact and super long range, and they gave everybody shot package. And now with the most recent House of Wolves release, they've given that gun to basically everybody in multiple forms. And right now, that unbalances the game just as much as the exotic hand cannons do, and taking away the exotic hand cannons is just going to make these shotguns even more prominent. So those are my thoughts on the legendary only playlist. Let me know what your thoughts are. I do think I would like to see it happen. I just want to see the shotgun's range get nerfed a little bit in the process. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.